What's going on, guys? Bengal King here, coming back at you with another video. Today we're going to be rebuilding the Detroit Lions in a realistic fashion, which basically all that means is we're using a 2020 draft class. I have finally updated my draft class. I have a ton of questions. I answer them quite frequently, and I still get the same questions over and over again. I get what I signed up for when I, by making YouTube videos. Not everyone's going to watch every second of every video to get the information, but I don't have an Xbox to get a draft class onto. I would have no way to transport it. I don't have it on Xbox. I don't know what a good class is on Xbox because I don't have one. I am PS4 exclusively. All my videos are on PS4. My class is on PS4. It's the #1 most downloaded file on PS4. If you have issues downloading the class, I can't help you. I'm not a technical guy. I don't work for EA. None of that. If you can't download the class, I'm sorry. I can't control that. But yeah, we are going to be using that 2020 draft class. Took me about 6 or 7 hours to update that yesterday, and I was supposed to record this yesterday, as I record this now on the 9th of February, but I didn't. So yeah, we're gonna jump in at Super Bowl week here, kind of go over the roster and maybe some of our decisions. Maybe it's time to move on from Matthew Stafford. That's a rumor, but it's gonna be interesting to see what we decide doing here. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. If you guys are new here, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button. It would help me out a lot. I'm pushing for 200K now. Obviously a long way away from that, but that is the goal. And make sure to use code Bengal on SeatGeek if you want to buy tickets for anything. That's XFL, which is out now. That's NFL games, coming around next year. MLB, NBA, concerts, NHL, whatever you want. Use code Bengal on SeatGeek. You save yourself $20. It is a no-brainer. All right, so let's go ahead and check out the team. Of course, the Lions pick 3rd in the draft. So let's go ahead and generate the best lineup so everyone returns from injuries, just so we see a full scope of what we're working with. Now that's the end of the season, development traits are completely revealed for rookies, and Kenny Golladay got Superstar X Factor. It's been a while since we rebuilt the Lions the first time in a fantasy style, but abilities have changed, overalls have changed drastically. Kenny Golladay is a stud. But I did not know that he got Superstar X Factor, got Wrecking Ball, which is, seems like trucks and stiff arms, he turns into a beast, is what it is. I don't know how that's going to affect the thing. I'll just take the development trait. He's pretty young, 26 or so, I think it said, and should be able to develop into a mid-90s receiver, hopefully by the end of this thing. When you take a look at the offensive line, Frank Ragnow is really the only mainstay that I'm, like, super cool with keeping. Taylor Decker's okay, but he's only a 74 overall, but he's also only 26, so he'll have a few more years of being able to progress, but probably won't that much. We're going to have to improve most of the offensive line, again, other than Ragnow, but, Dahl, Glasgow, Ricky Wagner. Tight end TJ Hawkinson with superstar development is going to be definitely a guy we look to keep for the long term. Jesse James in there, Logan Thomas, the former former Virginia Tech quarterback. Now plays tight end, has played tight end in the NFL for a while now. Other receivers, Marvin Jones Jr. is a beast. Danny Amendola, Jermaine Kearse. They also have Travis Fulgham. Here's the thing, is Marvin Jones and Kenny Golladay both have expiring contracts within the next 2 years. Marvin Jones is 30 now. I don't know what we look to do at that position. On defense, Darius Slay, still love him. Superstar development, 87 overall. Rashawn Melvin, Justin Coleman, Amani Oruwariye, who had a pretty good rookie season. Definitely want to get him involved. On the defensive line, got Trey Flowers, Damon Harrison, A'Shawn Robinson, Deshaun Hand. Even Mike Daniels has regressed so much. He's down to a 77 overall. That is wild. I thought Damon Harrison posted something about retiring. I know he wouldn't be out of the game just yet, but I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, he's just unsure about his future. Okay. Well, maybe he retires, maybe he doesn't. I don't know. Whatever the case is, he's still on the team now. We're going to keep him. And at linebacker, of course, it's a weak position. I didn't even talk about Tracy Walker, Miles Kilbert, Tavon Wilson, or Will Harris. He was a rookie out of what, Boston College? Yeah. At linebacker, though, it's a very, very weak spot. We have Chris Jones, Gerard Davis, former first-round pick, Jelani Tavai, second-round pick last year, and Devon Kennard, who is the best linebacker on this team, star development, former 6th-round draft pick by the New York Giants. Ooh, he might have been a 5th-round pick, actually. Was he 5th or 6th? It doesn't really matter, but I want to know from my own sanity. I can't quite remember. He was a 5th round pick. Okay. Pick 34, so that would have been at the very end of the 5th round in those compensatory selections. But all right, that is the team. We want to improve at linebacker very badly, probably on the defensive line, across the offensive line. We have a lot of positions to upgrade. This is the Lions. This is a team with potential that just needs to fill some of these gaps. And when you look at free agents, it doesn't look like it's going to be anyone huge. Is that Graham Glasgow in there? I'm probably going to pass on him. There are some other guys in here, none of which I'm super keen on bringing back. Maybe Ashawn Robinson and Sam Martin really being the only two. And Sam Martin, someone we can just grab in free agency for cheaper. So really it just comes down to Ashawn Robinson. And Ashawn Robinson returns. I'm just going to grab Sam Martin in free agency because I know I can get him for a lot cheaper. So we're going to simulate into that period next week. And it should be a blast. Also, I streamed Madden 25 on Twitch the other day, which was actually a whole lot of fun. I might have a video going up on that. But definitely make sure to follow me on Twitch if you don't already. I think I'm going to be uploading MLB The Show again, and I have been streaming MLB The Show again on Twitch. So link is in the description along with everything Twitter, twitter.com/Bengal Designs. Check out those links, hit me with a follow, and I would be greatly appreciative. But let's go ahead and jump into free agency. Chris Jones is here. Don't particularly need him. Amari Cooper could be a very good addition to our receiving core. Marvin Jones regressed down to an 83, so regression just hit. Kendall Fuller, Devin McCourty, AJ Green is here. A little bit too old for my liking. Eric Armstead wouldn't be a bad addition, but we don't really need him. Yannick Ngakoue, get more help on the edge. I don't know if we want to do anything here. It might be wise to just save our money. I think I might opt to do that. Oh, I didn't even talk about running back. We have Kerryon Johnson is our main guy. But Dak is here. I'm gonna pass on anyone in free agency except for, I mean, would it be more beneficial to sign J.K. Scott? I think it would be. Younger, and development probably doesn't really matter all that much, so we'll sign him. And we can even like give him less money, because why not? I'll take it. He should sign that very, very easily. And I will see you guys for the draft. I have to load in my draft class, so let's go ahead and do that again. It's the most downloaded file on PS4. It is Bengal Draft Class 2020 NFL Draft Bengal. That's what it is. All right. So some overalls have been changed. Developments have been changed. Rankings have been changed. As you can see, it looks a little bit different. I'll probably do another video just talking about this draft class in general. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the draft. I will see you there, and I'm pretty confident we're going to sign J.K. Scott. Also, a lot of people always ask me how I scout when I'm not actually in scouting, and there's a setting in here. It's auto scouting. You just turn it, or there's scouting. You just turn it on auto. So, as you can see, scout college players manual. Flip that to auto, and you are good to go. But if it's on auto, you can't load in the draft class because it won't bring up the screen. So you got to make sure it has to be on manual for that 1 week that you want to bring it in if you're going to do auto scouting regardless. As J.K. Scott accepts, we have 5th-year options before the draft. Who's that going to be? Jared Davis? No. No. There's absolutely no shot. I'm out on that. So, of course, we pick at number 3 overall. I would expect that this goes Burrow, Chase Young the way I think it will in real life, but we'll have to see. Number 1 pick is Joe Burrow. Number 2 overall pick is Derek Brown. They go D-tackle. That would never happen. That would legitimately never happen. And now we're up with a really tough decision because we've taken Chase Young a handful of times because he falls sometimes in the draft, despite being unbelievable. Tua is here. There have been rumors that the Lions are going to move on from Stafford. Could take a quarterback at 3, or what I think is more likely is they're just having that rumor get out there, so teams would be more likely to trade up, or maybe trade with them for their pick. So if we wanted to go quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, Jordan Love is here as well. Or, I mean, we could take Chase Young. I'm not going to do that, just because I've taken him a lot, and obviously I think if he was here at 3, I think the Lions would take him. So be mad all you want. I don't care. We're going to take something that is probably a little bit more likely. I don't think the Redskins are going to take another defensive tackle They already have so many of them, or interior defensive linemen in that 3-4 with, you know, Jonathan Allen, who's so good, with Daron Payne, who's so good. They've got some studs on that D-line. Matthew Ioannidis. But who do we take here? It's really between two, in my opinion. It's Jeffrey Okudah. The hell? I don't know what happened there. It's Jeff Okudah, or it's Isaiah Simmons. And I think we're going to go with Jeff Okudah. Upgrade cornerback. He is a 77 overall, number 9 in the class. We took him at number 3. Star or better development. Great speed, man coverage, zone coverage is not too bad. Press is not too bad. He is a very, very good player, and he is the newest member of the Detroit Lions. We get a great corner on the other side of Darius Slay. And I'm curious to see who the Giants take at this spot. Isaiah Simmons. Interesting. When is Chase Young going to go? There goes Tua to the Dolphins. Chargers go Jerry Jeudy. Panthers get Chase Young at number 7. Literally unbelievable. I don't think that there's a chance that could happen. As there goes J.K. Dobbins to the Colts. They get another running back with Marlon Mack. And here we are at pick 3 in the second round. Jordan Love is still on the board, as is Jake Fromm. If we want to go quarterback, we could go wide receiver. It is a position of need. Could go edge. Guys like Zach Bond have been added to the class. Ross Blaylock has been added to the class. Josh Jones. A lot of class changes have been made. Could go wide receiver, and that might be the best move for us. What do we want to take here? We do need edge so badly. We also need linebacker so badly. What should we do here? I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure of what I want to do here. I think we're going to go linebacker. Let's go Jordan Brooks out of Texas Tech. He is a 69 overall. Nice. Only normal development. So it's not exactly a huge upgrade, but this is going to be our replacement to Jarrad Davis. And we'll probably start him year 1 over Davis, just because he's younger and maybe has a little bit more potential to develop on this team, especially since we're not going to be retaining Jarrad Davis later next year. So, not a bad player. Albert Okwe-Ibenam, last to the 3rd round, goes to the Redskins. And here we are also in the 3rd. And look at the talent still available. Of course, we got our quarterbacks, if we want to take one. Jeff Gladney's here. But I'm going to go receiver. And I'm going to take either Justin Jefferson or Brandon Ayuk. I mean, Jalen Reagor's here as well. I think we're going to go Justin Jefferson. If he lasts to the 3rd round, I think that's an absolute must draft by the Lions in this spot, as this draft has been going incredibly well for us. 74 overall, ranked number 24 in the class. We took him at 67. Star or better development. Good speed, good overall catching and route running. Justin Jefferson is a beast. Bona fide first round talent. We get him here in the 3rd. Look at the receivers still available in the 4th. Brandon Ayuk and KJ Hamler still remain. The thing is, I just don't want to take another receiver, but how could I not in this spot? Like, how could I not? I'm going to have to. It's just the talent's there. I'm not going to miss. Brandon Ayuk, we're going to get both of them. 73 overall, star, better development. Number 39 in the class. We took him at 99. This is a must-draft pick here. We had to take him. And now our receiving core just got a whole lot better. 5th round, KJ Hamler still here. There are so many good receivers in this class that I guess, you know, in theory, you are going to see some of these guys last on the board a little while longer. There are just so many amazing is not a word, but so many amazing receivers that this definitely could happen. It's a 5th round. We're still here. We're still drafting. What do we need here? Let's go offensive line. Let's go with Darryl Williams out of Mississippi State. 67 overall, normal development. Decent pick for the spot. He's not too bad. Just strength is a little bit low, but you know, maybe we keep him for the future. He might even have to start right away since we didn't bring back Graham Glasgow. But here we are at the end of the 5th as Chase Claypool goes. Still some great receivers available. Could go edge. Also, Jabari Zuniga is Jabari Zunga in this because apparently Zuniga is a profane last name because I guess Niga. So that's Jabari Zunga. And at linebacker, Willie Gay, of course, can't do gay, so I just added a dash instead of the Y. Because, of course, haha, gay, you know, you can't have that. Let's go with Bradley Anai out of Utah. 66 overall, normal dev, not too amazing. He's all right. And the last pick I'll take is, let's go Eno Benjamin out of ASU, another Arizona State running back, or player. This one happens to be a running back. Doesn't offer us too much, but he'll be a backup, so who cares? That is our last pick of the draft, and I will see you guys for season number 1, technically, I guess. Okay, so I know it's easy to look at this team and say, okay, the Lions already had Justin Coleman. What's the benefit of taking a corner here? And I've got this before when I mocked Jeff Okudah, the Lions. Coleman is a nickel cornerback, and they don't really have a boundary guy, and that's what Jeff Okudah brings to the table, is a bona fide stud on the boundary. However, in Madden, it's a little bit harder to figure it out because that stuff doesn't matter so much. But I also want Jeff Okudah in the title to the Lions, so it is what it is. Here's the thing. I might move Justin Coleman back to safety. Now, he's only 5'11", 190, so he's a little small for the position if he was going to play on the strong side. So I'm going to move Tracy Walker over to strong safety, and I'm going to play Justin Coleman at free safety. And then 5'11", 190 is still a little bit undersized. At least 190 is for playing safety. We're going to have to make do until we figure out an actual safety situation. So Justin Coleman is going to go play free safety. All that really matters is he tackles fairly well, which he does, and has decent overall coverage ability. So he is an 85 overall free safety, an upgrade from him playing corner, actually. Tracy Walker plays strong side, and then we have our linebacking core. Jelani Tavai moved over right outside linebacker. Christian Jones is going to be a backup. It doesn't matter. Jordan Brooks is going to be starting year 1. He'll be our middle linebacker 1. Of course, still have Gerard Davis. I don't really know what we want to do with Jalen Reeves-Maben. We can move him up a little bit. Why would he move? Did he move to... Why would he move all the way down? I don't want to move him up that much. Okay. My mistake. But this is the way I think our team is going to look. I think it's going to look like that. Not too bad. We got J.K. Scott, Matt Prater. Ayuk's going to... I mean, we have Jamal Agnew, who's a sick returner. But also Ayuk is a rookie with SAR or better development. I do want to play him. And we will put Justin Jefferson in the slot. Amani Oruwariye will also be our new nickel corner because I need Justin Coleman to stay at free safety and not move around. And then the defensive line. The fact that it wouldn't have Trey Flowers as a rush end still continues to amaze me with how ridiculous that is. Jordan Brooks is going to be our sub linebacker. I have to move some players around. Trey Flowers should not be a rush D tackle. He's an edge. At the midseason mark, we are 3-5, but that's still in a firm position to potentially take the NFC North, as the Vikings and Bears are not exactly off to hot starts. However, Darius Slay is an expiring contract for us. We're going to look to bring him back. Same thing with Kenny Golladay. I mentioned Marvin Jones earlier. Probably should have looked to trade him, but I did not. Taylor Decker is here. Devon Kennard as well. Now, the only players I certainly want to bring back are Kenny Golladay and Darius Slay. The rest are a little bit up in the air, only because I know Marvin Jones is going to regress as heavily as he will. He's going to be down probably into the 70s within 2 years. So when he's asking for a 3-year contract, do I really want to be paying, almost 10 a year? And that's only going to scale upwards as the years go on to a 77 overall receiver. Not really, especially when Brandon Ayuk and Justin Jefferson are going to pass him. Not worth the money to me. Now, it is worth it for me to pay Kenny Golladay in a big way, as he is a tremendous talent. a 6-year contract could be in order. Bump up the money a little bit, and I definitely want to bring back Darius Slay as well with Kenny Golladay. Sign him hopefully to a 3-year deal. He's going to regress a little bit, but he should be talented enough still to where that money is worth it and everything checks out. So those are the contracts for right now. Things can still change, but I don't think I'm going to be bringing back Marvin Jones. I think we're going to let him test free agency, and I do want to... should we do linebacker training boost? I think we do DB. Let's go for Okudah on that one. We should be able to see some development traits for rookies if they star better. Okudah should be in there. Justin Jefferson has star. Brandon Ayuk has, we don't know yet for sure, but probably star. And then defensively, Jeff Okudah has superstar X Factor. He is a monster. And yeah, I'm very excited to have him on the team. I really, really am. So we would not make the playoffs. Not exactly a huge shock considering the state of our team, but we finished 7-9. So, I mean, we were in the hunt, which is bad. Matthew Stafford only threw 19 touchdowns. Terrible. Maybe we go with David Blau. Maybe that's the move. Kerryon Johnson had a great year, though. A great year. Got a lot of touches, but still averaged almost 5 yards per carry. 12 touchdowns, over 1,300 yards. Receiving Justin Jefferson, almost 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns. Kenny Golladay, same deal, except for 4 touchdowns. Marvin Jones was okay, but Kerryon Johnson had the exact same number of receiving yards and way more yards per catch. I mean, he put up the same numbers as Marvin Jones pretty much. TJ Hawkinson was okay. Ayuk didn't really get too involved. We're going to change the scheme because obviously that's so important. Jelani Tavai had a great year. Okudah made so many tackles. Jordan Brooks is a rookie. Put up pretty good numbers, not going to lie. And, I mean, we got not great pressure. Trey Flowers finished with 9 sacks. 5 picks, though, for Darius Slay. 2 for the rookie, Amani Oruwariye. I wish that we would have had at least 1 interception for Jeff Okudah, but it was unfortunately not the case. We got a safety in there from Trey Flowers, and that is about it. Awards, Dak wins MVP with the Chargers. Jordan Love is on the Cowboys now. He finishes in 2nd. Oh my goodness, Trubisky's in there. What is happening? Yeah, I definitely missed Madden Simulation. NFC Offense Player of the Year goes to Zeke. Are we going to see any Lions? Kerryon Johnson at 10. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Jordan Love. Justin Jefferson at 2. Just missed it. Eno Benjamin at 7. Brandon Ayuk at 8. And then Defensive Rookie of the Year, Neville Gallimore. I don't know what he put up with the Cardinals. He's a defensive tackle. You don't really see that happen. Patrick Queen to the Eagles, I would cry. Isaiah Simmons to the Giants, I was sick. Jordan Brooks finishes at 5. Okudah at 7. Unfortunate. So we really had a huge swing and a miss that season. It is time to change the scheme in a big way. Patriots and the Saints in the Super Bowl. I wonder if that was Drew Brees against Tom Brady. Although, I mean, let's check. Usually I don't like to because these rebuilds take long enough as it is. I don't want to keep you guys with useless information that isn't really pertaining to the video at all. But the Patriots beat the Saints. Who are the starting quarterbacks for each side? Tom Brady and Teddy Bridgewater. Interesting. So Marvin Jones is down to an 80. He can go. Matt Prater, I can sign a different kicker in free agency. Devon Kennard's 30 now, down to a 73. I wish regression didn't hit the way that it does, but with Taylor Decker at 27 years old, only a 75 overall, there's no way I can give him a 3-year contract for, almost 9 a year. Well, I mean, it's 33 over 3. It's going to be up over 10 when you factor in signing bonus. There's just no way. Jared Davis, no. Jalen Reeves, Mabin, no. So with the salary up over 7 on Taylor Decker, and then the signing bonus, there's just no way I can swing that. But we'll see what else is in free agency. Let's go ahead and check out the team real quick so we know where we are in terms of needing upgrades, as Marvin Jones is gone, but Justin Jefferson and Brandon Ayuk, who has star development, is fine. Kerryon Johnson has been upgraded to superstar development. He's got tank. Ball carriers with this ability will break almost any hit stick tackle attempts made on them. I am super stoked to see his development trait go up. Stafford is regressing. He's down to 79 now. We need to improve our offensive line greatly. And then defensively, Damon Harrison is regressing. Jelani Tavai is improving a bit. We've changed to a 3-4 multiple front, kind of. It's like, not that we already weren't, but Trey Flowers is now going to be at left outside linebacker. We have Jeff Okudah, which I don't want to keep that, by the way. I'd rather have Ashawn Robinson be a backup D tackle, move Deshaun Hand to right end, have Trey Flowers at left end, and then pick up a true edge. So that's a big need for us. Our secondary is looking good, though. It really is. Justin Coleman's doing great at free safety. We've got Tracy Walker, Darius Slay, Jeff Okudah, and Amani Oruwariye. That's a fine group of DBs. It's just we still have to improve linebacker. That's off the ball with someone on the inside. Jordan Brooks is fine for now, and I need an edge. I need a true edge. Offensively, it's offensive line, and it's potentially quarterback. So free agency is going to be huge for us. Joe Mixon is here. We don't need him. Austin Hooper, Kareem Hunt, Shaq Barrett. Shaq Barrett could be the one. That's a true edge. Come on, big money. We got Shaq Barrett. I'll take it. That is a very, very big addition. The number one free agent I wanted to bring in. I think really the only big contract we handed out. But that is a huge addition because now I can move Ashawn Robinson back to defensive tackle. I can move Deshaun Hand to right end. Trey Flowers back down to left end. Shaq Barrett at left outside linebacker. We still have Tavai at right outside. We are in business. We are good to go. 5th year option. Frank Ragnow. Definitely want to pick that up. Yeah, he's a center, but he's a really good center. And it's going to be a little bit expensive, but we're going to pick him up for just that 1 year. We can deal with the contract next season. And of course, I do not load in a draft class. We bring in Brandon McManus as well. I do not bring in a draft class for 2021. I think they've been inconsistent and they kind of skew with the league as a whole because the overalls are too inflated. So I use the auto-generated draft class in the 2nd and 3rd year. But we do pick at number 12 overall. Dolphins are on the clock at number 1. Haven't seen the draft class at all. Of course, auto-scouting on. And what position do I really need to improve upon? It's still the offensive line. Would I take one at number 12? Unlikely. But wide receiver set. Still, we could need a quarterback. Need a tackle. Need guard. Probably 2. And need linebacker. But our defense is in a really good spot. The addition of Shaq Barrett is huge. Cornerback is fine. Safety's fine. We're good to go. It's just really offensive line, quarterback, and linebacker. Look at all the stud right tackles. Look at how many first rounders there are outside of the first round. We lucked out big time. Although Bradley Williamson, to be fair, it looks pretty... Oh, man, his combine's great. Looks whatever. He doesn't look amazing. But he's a 4th round guy. Can't complain. Okay, there's so many great players we could potentially take outside of the first round. And I know everyone hates when I trade down. It's the right move a lot of the time because we can pick up more picks and get more of these players and fill more holes. That's why I love trading down. So I'm definitely going to trade down from number 12, I think. I guess it's not what definite means, but I think most of you know what I mean. Now, how far we trade down to remains to be seen, but we're going to skip to our pick, and then we'll assess the board. Okay, we're making a very interesting trade here. It's Damon Harrison, who's 32. He's an 85 overall still, but I think we do have to make some sacrifices in order to make this team better long-term. So that is trading a pretty good player. Ashawn Robinson's going to come in and start at D-tackle now, or nose in the 3-4. We're trading a 2nd-round pick this year, number 44 overall, and a 2nd-round pick next year, number 35 overall projected, but you never know where that's going to be, for number 33 and number 39 overall in the draft. So I've kept the 1st-round pick by trading away Damon Harrison instead of number 12. Now we pick up 33 and 39 in the 2nd round. I would like to move back from 12 to like 25 or so, but I just I don't know how we're going to be able to swing it and still get the surplus of picks that I want, which is at like it would be like 28 and 60 with the Eagles would be ideal. But I'm pretty confident they're not going to accept this. Yeah, we'd have to trade a lot more, which even if I were to add like a 4th round pick, I don't think it gets it done. But I don't know. Not sure what I want to do yet. I might just end up taking these picks, or this pick at 12. I don't think that's a terrible idea because there are some good players here, like Martin Lehman and Houston Barrett, both pretty good players. Would probably lean towards Lehman, even though we do need tackle more than guard, in my opinion. There are good tackles down the board. There's a great center, Bob Colvin out of Bama. There's a great tackle down the board, even more, Angelo Capers. Like, I want those players very, very badly. I just don't want to miss them at all. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do quite yet. Jonathan Parsons even looks fantastic. I'm going to take Lehman. He looks very, very good at Ole Miss. Need to improve offensive line greatly. He's number 8 in the class. You took him at 12. Here's the problem. Only normal development. 75 overall is not too bad. I hate normal development so much. So much. But it is a big improvement, so we got to take that victory. We're going to go Bob Colvin here at Alabama. Looks to be a very, very good center. And we can move Ragnow over to guard, or Colvin over to guard. He is a 77 overall, number 4 in the class. We took him at 33. This is the best center I've ever drafted by a lot. Strength is a little bit low, but he's going to play center for sure. I'm going to move Ragnow over. He's got star or better development. That is a fantastic pickup, and especially in the second round. Super happy I made that trade, and hopefully Angelo Capers is still on the board at number 7. Usually the player I want always goes the pick right before, and Capers is still on the board. All right. Angelo Capers out of BC, welcome to the team. 75 overall, number 7 in the class. We took him at 39, star or better development. 94 strength. This guy's a unit. How big is he? 6'6", 312? That's going to be a stud. That's a cornerstone piece on the offensive line without question. And we've improved the offensive line greatly. We might even be set now. Ricky Wagner's still a hole, but we're looking a whole lot better. Okay, so now we're in perfect position because we could probably take Cesar Camarillo. A little bit older. Anton Martin is younger and very strong. That's probably the pick. I would say that's definitely the pick. So we're going to go Jonathan Parsons here at UCLA and then follow that up with Anton Martin. So Parsons off the board first. He is a 74 overall, number 14 in the class. Took him at 76. Star or better development, 80 power moves, 78 speed. Good strength. Very well-rounded player. Great addition to the team as far as I'm concerned. And then in the 4th round, we're going to take that tackle, Anton Martin. And we are in a perfect spot. Our offensive line has been completely revamped. We've picked up some good pieces throughout. And we are in business. Anton Martin, welcome to the team. Only a 71 overall. He's number 23 in the class. We took him at 108, so that's a good pick, obviously. Nice impact blocking. Nice awareness. Did I say impact? I don't know. I don't know why he's only 71. Look at his strength, very high. Run block, 78. Pass block, 78. Lead block, 80. Why is his overall so low? That's a really good player. That's pretty confusing. I don't know. Overall is weird sometimes. And then we'll even take Camarillo in the 5th if he's available. Might not be. And even if he's not, we'll probably just simulate. If he's not, yeah. We'll just simulate. And or we can even trade this down. We'll pick up a 4 next year. That'll be perfect. All right, Colts. Move has been made. This was an incredible draft. Very O-line heavy, but it was a big position of need for us. We improved that. And we are set to go here for season number 2. Okay, so this is the team for season number 2. Offensive line completely revamped. I've moved Ricky Wagner to center just to get him out of the way. Anton Martin's going to start. We have 4 rookies starting across the offensive line. And then Frank Ragnow is going to stay at center. Bob Colvin went up to a 78 at right guard. So that was a move I decided to make. Still want to upgrade at quarterback, but the schemes have been changed. Defensively, we got Shaq Barrett now, and Jelani Tavai's down to a 74 from a 77 at inside linebacker. But I wanted to start the rookie Parsons at right outside linebacker. Here's the defensive line. Things are looking good. This is an improved team. The overall has not jumped up, but that's okay. And with the addition of Parsons, we're also going to have Trey Flowers go to rush D tackle where the game wants him for whatever reason. Even though I think that's a terrible idea, we're going to see how it plays out. And that is the team. I'm excited. I'm hopeful. And we will see what we're capable of here in this second season. I'll see you at the midseason mark. Midseason mark. We are 3-4. Again, the Vikings are 0-8. It's tough to be the Vikings all the time in simulation. They are always awful. Now, we should be able to see development traits for some of these guys. I'm hoping for superstar. Okay. Boom. Capers. Superstar dev. I'm in. That is phenomenal. Yeah, he's a stud. Now, Bob Colvin is only star, but that's fine. And then defensively, show me superstar in that right outside linebacker, please. It's only star. But that's fine. You know, star is still better than nothing. We're going to upgrade the team and hopefully start winning some games. Please. I know the Bears are 6-2. It doesn't look good for us right now. But maybe we sneak in with a wild card spot. I don't know. Kerryon Johnson, Shanahan, Tracy Walker in our impending free agent list. Don't want to bring back Ricky Wagner. We're going to bring back the top 3, though. Shanahan wants a higher salary, but we brought back Kerryon Johnson and Tracy Walker. Still trying to push for that playoff spot, so we'll see if we're capable of doing that. Let's find out. Another playoff miss, as is Madden 20 in a nutshell for me. 7-8-1. Again, Matthew Stafford still sucks. Our offense still sucks. Our defense sucks. Everything. I mean, like, that's not even... what are those numbers, dude? Like, 24-5 is a great touchdown to interception ratio. That's not a whole lot of touchdowns. It's not a whole lot of yards, and it's Matthew Stafford. Kerryon Johnson with another good year. It is another good year, but we got to throw the football more to win games. We have to. This is deplorable. Tavai with another good season. Trey Flowers with good numbers. I mean, these are good numbers defensively, but we're just not translating it into wins. And the problem is it's our offense. It really is. Our offense is holding us back so much. Teddy Bridgewater wins Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Shaq Barrett at 10. Jameek Craig for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Terrell Leonard. We have Jonathan Parsons at 2. We've missed out barely again. It's infuriating. I need to get an offensive playbook that can actually score. The Bears always seem to be very good offensively, so I'm going to try them. 37-0 Chargers Saints in the Super Bowl. Sometimes that score's flip-flopped. It doesn't like always equate to the logo, but if the Chargers just beat the Saints 37-0 in the Super Bowl, that might be the move for playbook. The Chargers always seem to be very good. Shanahan comes back. I need to see, because we have to start scoring. Our offense should be good enough, but we just don't do it. Jair Alexander's here in free agency. Superstar X Factor, 94 overall. He's a player that I think would be very good to bring in, just based on talent alone. Stafford continues to regress. No development upgrades as far as I can tell offensively, and then defensively, none that I can tell as well. However, we are seeing regression. Justin Coleman down to an 83. Darius Slay down to an 84. Wouldn't be the worst idea. Oh, Trey Flowers. Did he have superstar all the time? I'm not sure that he did. No, he got up to superstar. Boom. Okay. It wouldn't be the worst idea to bring in Jair Alexander. He's so good. So instead of going after Jair, I went after Leighton Vander Esch. Of course, I offered the best contract, and he declines. I thought linebacker was a bigger need. That kind of ruins my plans just a little bit. And now there's nobody else worth signing. I don't know why I do that. When like there's an S word and a TH word closely following, sometimes my brain mixes them up. And I don't care for that very much, because it makes it sound like I have a super bad lisp, which I don't want to have. Lisp. Let's bring back TJ Hawkinson, 5th-year option. And it's time for the draft. All right, so we pick at number 17 overall. Vikings, again, are terrible. What a linebacker here. A little bit slow. Not that slow, but he looks like a monster. There's just no way I'm moving up to number 1 for a linebacker, especially from 17. Just not going to happen. Offensive line is good. Could maybe upgrade a tackle, but other than that, no, we're fine. Quarterback is maybe our biggest need. And, I mean, linebacker's not even that awful. D-tackle, quarterback, or defensive back, with some guys regressing. We'll see the draft board. It might just be BPA out of those positions. Oh, there are no quarterbacks. They're terrible. This dude, Maxwell Callahan, put up 43 reps. Oh my goodness. That's probably the highest total I've ever seen in this. We might have to draft him. Oh, here's the stud. Parrish Greene in the 4th round. That's our 3rd round pick for sure if he's available. That's a player I can't miss. I don't have a second, so we're kind of into tough shape. All right, here we go. Is anyone good available? I mean, Brent Douglas looks... Oh, man, he looks so good. But also, I want Callahan with our 4th. I want him with our 3rd. I don't have anyone scout... Tough spot. Okay, I'm trading 2 4th round picks and a 6th round pick for a 3rd round pick from the Bengals, number 79 overall, which I'm happy to have that. Gives us less of a chance to miss out on players that we want. However, I'm still worried about it. I don't really care about Pete Bender there. I don't care about Zach Lloyd. This is just a pick where I honestly shouldn't even take it. But the question is, what should I use this pick for? And it's a good question. I'm not entirely certain. I'm trading number 17 overall and a 5th round pick this year and next year for the Vikings 1st round projected next year. Just going to see what's available then. I know it's an interdivisional trade. I don't care. The Vikings hopefully are going to be really, really bad in simulation, as they always are. I'm sure, of course, they're going to be incredible now. And hopefully we hit with both of our 3rd round picks. I don't want any of my players to be off the board. I could see one being off the board, and he is... It's unfortunate. We'll take Maxwell Callahan here. 74 overall, hidden development. I'll take that. Number 15 in the class, took him at 79. I knew we were going to miss out on that guy, though. It's projected 4th round. That is so tough. I don't know how good he was, but just the fact that I mean, he looked very good. We probably missed out on a stud. Should I have taken him in the 1st round when he was projected to go in the 4th? No, I don't think so. But we missed one. It happens. Trading a 3rd this year and a 7 this year for a 3rd next year from the Broncos. We're just hoping that's going to be a higher pick. And that is the draft. A weird one. Won't lie to you. But, yeah, we'll see how season number 3 goes. The guy went 2 picks before I could take him. Parrish Greene, 75 overall. He's got star, better development. Let's find out what it is. Star. All right. So he missed a good player. He wouldn't have started, though. So I'm a little relieved. Because if he was like a 77 superstar, that would have been rough. So this is the team for season 3, probably the penultimate season. Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty good in general. No real complaints. And then defensively, things are looking pretty good as well. It's not an amazing team, but we're certainly trending in the right direction. I do want to see Callahan's strength, because 43 reps is pretty unbelievable. 95? Yeah, that should be higher. That should be higher. 43 reps. All right. We're going to simulate to the midseason mark and see how we're doing. 1-7. Oh, my God. I genuinely do not know how that's a thing. Our offense is much improved. Our defense is dead last, almost. How is that? I don't know. We suck. All right, Frank Ragnow is an impending free agent. This is not going well, but none of them go well. It's about the experience and building the team. I'm going to give Ragnow a 5-year deal. Hopefully he just signs that and we'll be good to go. He does. Justin Coleman, I don't know about him just yet. Jelani Tavai, do want to bring back It would probably be beneficial to let Stafford walk just because it would free up so much cap space, which it's not like we don't have that already. But he's a regressing quarterback, regressing, aging QB. There's no real point in keeping him around. We got to improve at QB. Stafford, probably not the one. Although that's not that expensive, to be fair. That is a weird looking face cam, but we got to move on. We got to move on from Stafford. It's time. 1-7. I'm sure there's more to it than just him, but that's not going to cut it at all. Shocker, we missed the playoffs after starting 1-7. Finished 4-12. If there's any takeaway you can have from that, it's that we were better in the second half. We're throwing for a lot more yards and touchdowns now. Our defense is still terrible. I'm moving to a 4-3. It's just way more efficient in simulation every time. Receiving numbers are way better across the board. That's phenomenal. And for 4 different receivers, if you include the tight end in Hawkinson, which I mean, he is a receiver in that regard. Tavai had a good season. Deshaun Hand was all over the place. Shaq Barrett picked up 9 sacks. But it seems like, in general, we're just not quite there yet. Next season, we better be a playoff team. We have to be. I don't know, man. Off-season time. I'm ready for Season 4. We do have some first-round picks that we can definitely take advantage of here. We have to. All right, I'm not bringing back Justin Coleman. I'm not doing it. I'm not bringing back 74 overall Matthew Stafford. No one in here is worth bringing back, so I'm not doing it. I need a quarterback. Well, Matthew Stafford. I need a different quarterback. Earl Thomas is here. That would fill the void at free safety, but he's also 34. There's no one in here that I really want. And I bet Earl Thomas is going to be expensive, too. Oh, he isn't. Okay. Did they rework contracts at all? I'd be happy to sign him to a 1-year deal. And Earl Thomas rejects. Fantastic. This is going great. Okudah, 5th-year option, definitely being picked up. So we pick at number 3 overall. I need QB. I need safety. And I need linebacker, maybe? Corner? Oh, Shaq Barrett is up to Superstar X Factor. That's cool. Linebacker's kind of fine. I don't know. Like, I don't even know what we'll take, to be honest, defensively, other than free safety. And I need a quarterback. Would the Giants take a QB? Would the Redskins take a QB? The answer is probably yes for both of them. Even with Daniel Jones and Dwayne Haskins, I'm sure the answer is still probably yes, based on the way they have Mitchell Trubisky. Okay. Who do the Redskins have? Dwayne Haskins. I still think they'd both take a QB. So I might have to trade up to number 1, which would suck. All right, we're trading Anton Martin. I tried to do this with 2 first-round picks. The Giants were like, no way. But they needed a right tackle. They have a team need of quarterback. So I'm trading Martin, a 1st and a 3rd for number 1 overall. So that's the trade that we made happen. Didn't have to part with number 3, which was nice. That's always nice. And we got to take this quarterback, Nico Casas, out of Washington. QB of the future, 74 overall, number 15. We had to take him. There are no other quarterbacks in this class at all. And I'm happy with that. 74 overall is not too bad. That's Matthew Stafford's overall, except instead of being 35, or he might have been 36 at this point. I know he's 33 in real life, or 32. His birthday was like very recently, I want to say. Okay, he just turned 32 in real life. His birthday was on February 7th. So this one, he would have been what year are we? He would have been 35. So this one's 23, same overall, plus a development trait. He's going to be trending upwards instead of down. It was definitely the right move. And then at number 3, as there goes that sick linebacker, I'm going to take a safety. Now, it's moving down the board a lot, but he looks really, really good. So why risk passing on him? Dante Finney out of BC. 79 overall, number 4 in the class. We took him at number 3. He's only got normal development, which sucks, but he's our new starting strong safety. I'm going to move Tracy Walker back over to free safety. And I would say this draft's going pretty well so far. In round 2, we're going to pick Trent Ellsworth. He's a cornerback. Hopefully he is pretty good, and he is a 75 overall with normal development, number 10 in the class. Took him at 35, so not too bad. Not too bad. But he will be our 4th corner. I don't think we're going to play him over Amani or Warrior. And I'm probably, honestly, I know we have a 3rd round pick. I'm just going to simulate to the end. I don't think the draft class talent is too good. So we are ready for season number 4, I believe, which should be the final season, hopefully. Playoffs, Super Bowl, the whole whatever. Let's do it. All right, 86 overall. This is the team for what could be the final season. Maybe we'll do a 5th season. Got a rookie QB, Nico Casas. We got a good group of guys, good offensive line, good receiving core, and then defensively, I think we're in great shape. We really have a good team. It just is a matter of whether or not they perform. I said I was going to switch Tracy Walker and Finney. Seems like they just did it automatically. I didn't have to do anything. Let's just hope this team actually comes to play and gets serious about winning. I want to win some games. I want to be a playoff team. I'm not asking that much. Finally some success. We're 5-3. Ooh, the Vikings are 5-2. That's really who's going to do it to us? Come on now. But this is much improvement. We lost them in week 8 as well. We're going to upgrade our team. Things are looking okay. I guess I will re-sign Trey Flowers because we might do a final season after this. We have a lot of free agents. Oh boy. All right, re-sign Jordan Brooks, Darius Slay, and I think they rework contracts for older players somehow. Because like normally Slay would be asking for like 10 or 12 mil, but it wasn't even close to that. And same thing with Earl Thomas earlier. But Brandon Ayuk re-signs, Justin Jefferson re-signs, TJ Hawkinson re-signs. Trey Flowers wants a higher salary, but that's really not going to be much of a problem. We easily have the cap room able to do that. However, it is time for the playoffs. Can this team make it? I sure hope so. All right, we're 8-3. I stopped it at week 13 just to upgrade the team, which is fantastic. Also, I just realized I've been recording for 2.5 hours, and usually these take about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. So I don't know how long this video is going to be. I know y'all like it when it's longer usually, but I don't want it to be too long. I can't be uploading in an hour and a half rebuild, really, can I? I've done it before. I mean, who knows? Playoff time. Okay, playoff team. We went 10-6. I'll take it. We won the division. So even though we're on the wild card round, we got the 5th best offense in the league. This is so encouraging to see finally. We had a great defense as well. Kerryon Johnson had 17 rushing touchdowns. We still can't throw any passing touchdowns, but that's fine. Kerryon was a beast. Carry on, you know? That's all. Receiving, Kenny Golladay, good season. Ayuk was good. Justin Jefferson was good. TJ Hawkinson had a good year. Jelani Tavai, again, just racking up tackles. 18 for loss for Trey Flowers, also 10 sacks. 12.5 for Shaq Barrett. Interceptions, Jeffrey Okudah had 4. Pretty good stats here. Pretty good stats. Mayfield wins MVP. What team am I? The Lions? No Lions in there. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Joe Mixon. No Lions. Defensive Player of the Year, Isaiah Simmons. I'd love to see that as a Giants fan. Jelani Tavai at 5. Offensive Rookie of the Year had to be Nico Casas. He's a stud rookie. And cornerback, Trent Ellsworth, finishes at 2. And our starting strong safety, Dante Finney. Someone trying to break into my apartment? What is happening? Did you hear that? That was loud. We're not going to worry about it. If I die, you're not going to see the video, so I'm okay if you see it. If not, I died. You wouldn't know, I guess, but what am I talking about? All right, let's see if we can beat the Eagles. Advancing to the divisional. Come on, please, no. I'll do one more season. I'll make it quick. I just tweeted out, shocker of the year. I am annoyed. That is about this. So if you see the tweet, you know what it means? This is what it means. This game annoys me. Make sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/BengalDesigns. All links are in the description. We suck. All right, so we extended Trey Flowers last season. It's just about development at this point. Is there a player I'd sign in free agency? I don't know. We're going to make this a very quick offseason. Grant Delpit is in free agency. All right, that's a player we're signing. We have a lot of money. He's gonna start over the rookie. I need Grant Delpit. I don't care what it takes. All right, we got Delpit. Big addition to our defense. We could even move him to linebacker if we wanted to. Which, do I want to? I don't know. Trey Flowers is superstar X Factor now. Oh, Darius Slay retired. I needed a corner. I didn't even realize. Well, Grant Delpit's not going to be my corner with 69 man coverage. What about Finney? Can he play cornerback for me? It seems unlikely. He can't cover anybody. All right, so Terrence Sandridge looks like he's a beast. I'm going to try and make a move up for him. There are actually some really good corners in this class. So I would be happy to do that. I'm going to trade with the Jets and hopefully he's available. Actually, let me just go one by one. Why would I not do that? Let's not be stupid. But if he gets taken inside the top 5, whatever. They're just 80 overall D tackle. Good lord. Still available at number 6. Let's try and make a move up. All right, 2 first-round picks, 1 this year, 1 next year, and a 3rd. I don't think that's a ton of value to move up all these spots, by the way, but we now pick at number 6. I'm taking that corner, and hopefully he is a beast out of Pitt. The last great Pitt corner, Darrell Williams. Terrence Sandridge, 77 overall, number 8 in the class. Star better development. I'm in. He looks like a Jeff Okudah mold that we took in year 1. All right, let's take this corner. DJ Robertson out of Toledo. Looks like a nickel guy, to be honest. Also, maybe could play safety for us. He's real fast. Pretty strong as well. I think he's going to be a monster. And he is. He's even better. He's number 3 in the draft. 78 overall. Star better development. Good tackle. Dude, this is a safety. Well, definitely could play safety. Ooh. 5'9", that's a nickel cornerback or a safety. I don't know what we're going to do. Probably keep him at corner. I don't know. All right, so I'm playing Robertson at free safety. I know it was a weird draft. Whatever. Do I want to be cheesy? Because I could move Grant Delpit to linebacker, and he's such high tackling. I'm going to move Grant Delpit to linebacker. We need a big cog in the middle, and that's what he's going to offer. We have a surplus of safeties, especially since I moved that corner to safety. Delpit's going to play linebacker, money backer, we'll call it. So he's an 89 overall in that spot. It was a move that had to happen. And I guess Finney can start as strong safety. That's fine. Sandridge, CB1. And then Tracy Walker can be our slot corner. That's perfect. All right, this has got to be the team. This has got to be the one. All right, this is the team. 87 overall, 89 offense, 85 defense. We got our second-year QB ready to be a beast. Defensively, we're looking awesome. Grant Delpit plays linebacker now. Hopefully, this team has what it takes to be a winner. And I'm going to just take a quick pit stop at the midseason mark to see how we're doing. And then I'll see you for hopefully the postseason. But if we don't make the playoffs, what are you going to do? 3-4 at the midseason mark. All right. This ain't it, Chief. And we missed the playoffs. 8-8. Welcome to the channel if you're new here. Things usually go exactly like this. Nico Casas had a pretty good year. Threw 19 picks, so not that great, to be fair. Kerryon Johnson, great numbers receiving. 3 900-yard receivers. Ball distribution was pretty good. And then defensively, Delpit had a monster season, as was expected, given his transition from safety to linebacker. But unfortunately, in the end, it just was not enough to make the playoffs. We're going to simulate to the Super Bowl just to see development trait increases, if there are any, just because it's, I don't know, it makes it prettier in the final screen when I say, thanks for watching. We suck. 90 overall, and we couldn't end up doing anything. But this was the final team. Well, Kenny Golladay even regressed. He's 31 now, yeah. Jeez. Well, that was it. I had a good time building the team. But unfortunately, we couldn't end up being successful enough to win the Super Bowl. But this is the final unit. Sandridge, by the way, had Superstar X Factor. That's pretty awesome. I didn't think he would have it. I thought maybe the other player would, but he only has star. When I say other player, I mean the cornerback we took in the, what, second round or third round? He was supposed to go in the fourth. Only a star at safety. But that is going to be the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy.
We'll fake it.